Well guys, Fojo here, and today I'm bringing you a chest run guide. I'm going to show you the chest run that I go through. It's not a chest run that hits every chest in Ebonscale or one that hits everyone along the route, but I do hit ones that I think are easier to get to and get through quick. The route takes about 30 minutes. You can repeat it after going through and doing a few other chest runs in other places. It will release more routes for you guys to look at, and maybe it'll help you out a little bit. But these are the chests that I hit. Real quick, if you guys could like the video, subscribe to the channel, it would help me out so much. We're so close to 1,000 subs. I can't believe we've gotten this far, but thank you so much, and I really appreciate it. If you guys could also leave a comment about what you thought about my run, if I missed anything, if you would do anything differently, and if you want to see my other chest runs in other areas, let me know. But once again, thank you so much. And so the first chest we're going to hit is down on the pier over here. It's just one by itself at the end of this dock, and there are some enemies down here, but you can kill them pretty quick. They're not elites by any means. Then you're going to run up this hill and come up to this pathway and cross this stone bridge, and after that you're going to turn left at this point to avoid this tiger. It'll come around the side. If you stand in this spot to the right, it will hit you, but if you stand on the left, it will not. After that, you just go to the one in the water and retrieve the supply stockpile there. Then you will go up to the first house. Both of these houses are set up the same way. You just go upstairs, stand on the chest. You may have to block a few times, but after that you can just loot it. You may have to crawl to get out, but after that you can run and go to the next one. The next one is in the water as well. You will have to go to the right and stand on this rock to de-aggro some of the enemies. There may be a better way to do this, but this is just what I do every time. And you can just let them de-aggro. And then there's also a musketeer after this, so you have to be wary of where you stand over here. As you can see, I get shot. To move to the side a little bit here, and you can just stand right here and you won't get shot by the musketeer. And this next one is in the next house. There is also a musketeer up here, so you may have to fight him as well. Sometimes you can get the chest without him noticing you, but sometimes you'll have to take him out. The next one is down the path a little ways in this next house. You go upstairs, same thing, hop on top of the chest, grab it. You can block first if you need to. Usually these guys won't be able to hit you, but sometimes they can. And so after you grab this, you'll be onto your next chest. You follow this pathway down, cross this bridge, cross the next bridge. I use a hatchet just to keep my health up, makes it easier. Same thing here, hop on top of a chest. So next you're going to go all the way out to this large stone bridge and cross it all the way to the end. And once you're at the end, you're going to hop over the chest and onto these boxes. If you stand here for a few seconds, all these mobs will de-aggro you. Then you can loot both these chests easily. If you loop around the backside, you don't have to deal with these other two mobs. So make sure to hop off of here, go to the back, and come over to this chest this way. Grab this one. There is another chest up this way, but I don't go to it. I don't want to deal with all the mobs. So I just turn around at this point and go back. This part you swing wide to avoid all the tigers and the mob in the middle. Go up these steps, come through this way. Hit the next set of steps, go to the top of these. After this tunnel, you take a right, and then you go up this next set of steps and hop this wall. And you're going to aggro this enemy, but as long as you do it right, you're not going to get hit like I did. And you're safe behind this wall, and then you let these enemies de-aggro you as well. And this is the last chest in this location. You're going to travel to your house or an inn recall, either way, and then after that we're going to be going to the Lover's Shrine in northern Ebonscale. Once you get to Lover's Shrine, you're going to be on top of a cliff. You're going to want to look down to the bottom of the cliff. There will be a couple more chests down in this section over here at this shrine area. There's also some orichalcum down here you can mine. If you're not worried about time, there's 4 or 5 nodes down here. If you want to come to this box without aggroing the boss, you just climb this wall, walk along the edge of it, stand right there, fall down, and you can loot the chest without aggroing him. Afterwards, you're going to aggro him when you run away. But there's only one more chest we have to get here. It's in this house down the pathway. You come upstairs, go around the back side. By the time you get there, the mobs are going to start chasing you. But you can go around the side of this chest and usually loot it before they get to you. Sometimes they stay inside the house, so you don't have to worry about it. And now after this, we're going to go down the pathway in this area and hop on this ledge. And you're going to zigzag up the mountain here and come to this ledge here and jump off towards these houses. There's going to be 3 chests over here. Same deal here. You hop on top of a stool next to the chest itself, and you can loot it. And then there is the next house. You just follow the pathway down and take a left, and it will be the next house. This house you run straight out of and take a slight left and go down the pathway. And you will come to a 3 or 4 story house that you go up to the top, and there are 2 chests. One is a supply, and you go behind that and hop in there. It's safe to stand behind it. Then you will jump off and go across this lake here. It takes a little bit of time to go across, but it's the fastest way to get there. You come to this next spot and you go up to the wall, follow the wall all the way along here, hop the fence, and go upstairs to the first chest here. You stand on this stool, you're fine. And all these mobs are easy to defeat unless you're in an Imperial Palace. Then you're going to have mobs that you cannot kill for the most part. Hop this next section over this wall. And then you're going to go around this corner. Usually there's a few mobs here you have to fight. You can avoid them, but they weren't here this time because I had a few people in front of me. There are 3 chests right over here. There are 2 on the towers as well if you want to take the time to go and get those, but I don't tend to do that. On this back side you can aggro these guys. These guys are easy to kill, so you don't have to do this, but you can stand on these chests and grab those there, and then hop up and grab this one. And there's one more in this area you can go grab, and we're going to go run to that right now. There's also a boss up here you can fight and get obsidian gypsum from if you need to get any. It's not too difficult. If you do have enemies following you over here, you can hop this ledge and sit there till they de-aggro and then hop back up. But at this point you're going to jump in the water. I know it sounds crazy, but you jump in the water and you cross the lake at the bottom. And you can make it to the other side. Even if you just fall off the ledge over there, you can make it. There's one chest over here. You just come to this house, walk behind the table, and you can loot it safely. Our final 3 chests are up in the graveyard. You come to the crypt and go to the bottom. You're probably going to have to fight a few enemies down here. They're not too difficult to fight. But then after that, you can loot this one chest over here. One thing I would also definitely suggest is to bring decent heals, maybe some regeneration, as well as good food, to make sure you get plenty of health and can recover health quickly. If you hop in this spot right here, nothing's going to attack you. You can grab the chest real quick and then hop out and leave. And the final chest will be in the church below where Ivan spawns. And he also drops obsidian gypsum if you need any of that. Be careful with the ghosts here, they can aggro you quite easily. But Ivan is killable by yourself, but usually there are a few people here that will kill him periodically, so you don't have to worry about him too much. And then this is your final chest of the run. But that's the chest run. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening to me talk about my chest run. A few of you guys asked for this, so I hope it's what you were looking for. I know it's not the same as other chest runs. I may not have hit as many chests, or I may not have hit the chests that you normally hit. But I hope maybe it could help some of you guys hit the chests you want to hit. Thank you again for being here, and if you guys could like the video and subscribe, it would mean the world to me. We'll have more videos out soon. I hope to see you there.